Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again, and I have some Whisperer info. Now, of course, credit to Spoiling Dead fans. Alright, here we go. Here's some tidbits that still are not fully verified, so take them with salt. Lydia is kidnapped around episode 9 by Michonne. We think Daryl is also with Michonne when the kidnapping takes place. Also heard they might take another hostage besides Lydia too. It was mentioned that Daryl and Michonne start shooting at walkers to determine who's a walker and who's a whisperer. But when they do this, more walkers approach them and cause trouble. I think this is the same scene where they end up catching Lydia. Alpha also manages to get a hold of hostages as well. We were told she has 2 of them. We think one of them is Luke. We've heard conflicting reports about the survival of these hostages. Alpha brings several Whisperers with her to the hilltop and demands Lydia back in exchange for her hostages. This should be in episode 11. Daryl eventually takes Lydia out to them and gives her back. Lots of walkers start approaching Hilltop. They are drawn by the sounds of a crying baby that supposedly belongs to one of the Whisperers. Alpha demands the Whisperer to leave the baby since it's attracting walkers. The Whisperer obeys and puts the baby on the ground and they leave. Connie runs out and rescues the baby. Still not clear if the hostages that Alpha had were successfully exchanged or if they die. Also conflicting reports regarding Beta's status. We first heard he was captured along with Lydia. Then we later heard he was with Alpha when she goes to the hilltop to retrieve Lydia. Interesting. Now this was back during filming episode 11. Right now they're filming episode 12, starting episode 13, and we have some new info. So let's see, it says some spoilery tidbits from recent filming. I don't have exact dates. This is what I can say for now, and keep in mind it's not 100% confirmed. We first heard after the confrontation at Hilltop, Lydia is released to Alpha and they leave. Well, it sounds like things are basically following the comics and Henry will follow her and end up with the Whisperers. It seems like they might hold him captive. It's looking like Daryl will be the one to go after Henry, but it's remixed from the comics, so he'll be infiltrating their camp in a different and interesting way. More on this later, hopefully. There's been a beheading. Beta is involved. I don't think it's related to the Pikes, or maybe it will be. I really don't know. I'm also not sure which character is still the victim. Still working on it. So, very cool, very interesting. I have no idea why Michonne would kidnap Lydia. I'm just trying to go through this thread here to see if there's anything new. I don't know if anything else popped up. A couple of times when I've been doing my filming update videos and I've refreshed, new information has popped up, in the middle of recording, so I'm just making sure. But yeah, it looks like nothing new. Nope. Okay. So yeah, not sure why Michonne kidnaps Lydia. That's pretty interesting. So I don't know. I mean, I didn't really read the comics up to there, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. But that is kind of strange that Michonne kidnaps her. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So it kind of seems like, well, I think something must have happened before then, and maybe this is some sort of retaliation, maybe? I don't know. I do kind of like the idea of Daryl and Michonne shooting at walkers to determine who's a walker and who is a whisperer. Because obviously, if you're a whisperer, you want to get the hell out of there. You don't want to get shot. But of course, more walkers approaching because of the sound of the gunshots and stuff like that. So, yeah. You get the good, you get the bad with it. What can you do? Let's see, of course, Alpha manages to get a hold of hostages. One of them is Luke. I wonder who the second one will be. Let's see. And of course, we're going to have some sort of hostage exchange, hopefully. Daryl releasing Lydia to them. So that's pretty cool. Wonder what's going on with the baby. I wonder why they take a baby too. Seems like the group has really taken a lot of babies. I mean, they took that baby from the Savior. Now apparently they've taken one from the Whisperers. What's them with babies? Taking babies from people. And then of course we got the don't really know what's going on with the Pikes and stuff like that. And of course the beheading that apparently Beta is going to be doing. I'm kind of surprised well, no, I shouldn't really say I'm surprised, but I don't know, I kind of thought the Pikes would have been like a mid-season finale type of thing, or maybe a mid-season premiere. I don't know, but it looks like the Pikes might be somewhere in the middle maybe of the second half of the season. Obviously right now they're filming episode 13. I can't really see them. I mean, maybe they could do it for the season finale. Put a couple of characters' heads on Pikes. But do they really want to go 2 seasons with the Whisperers? I mean, there's been a lot of people complaining, especially about season 7, season 8 with the Saviors, and that was running way too long. It kind of started mid-season 6 and stuff like that, kind of getting hints of, the Saviors and stuff. And then of course, season 7 with them, season 8 with them. Some people were saying, hey, that's way too much, that's way too long. This stuff should have ended, the Savior stuff should have ended, way sooner than it did. So I don't know if they really want to go too long with the Whisperers, because then people will get tired of that. I think if they do keep them, I think the end will be maybe the mid-season finale of season 10. I can't see them doing 2 full seasons of them. I think people will get really frustrated, really upset, really, okay, I've had enough of these guys. It kind of seems like, look at the Governor. Governor lasted, about kind of a season. He showed up, mid-season 3, and he was finished off in the mid-season finale of season 4. So he only lasted about a season. I mean, that didn't seem too bad, but I don't know. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Maybe the Pikes will be season finale. I think that'd be kind of interesting, though. But yeah, there's been a beheading. Beta is involved. Well, that will be interesting to find out who it was that got beheaded. I think it was Norman Reedus was talking. Expect a lot of death in this season, or a lot of major character deaths. Although, I mean, come on, we're losing Rick, and Maggie's leaving. I mean, that's some major characters, gone right there. Although there are rumors that Maggie is coming back for season 10. So I guess kind of confirmed she's living. But as for Rick, don't know. I kind of like the idea of a Whisperer taking out Rick, and then that kind of causes like the revenge for the group, to go after them and stuff like that, instead of something, something different to, spark conflict with them. I mean, if a Whisperer kills Rick, then okay, rally behind me. We need to go get revenge for Rick for what they did. I think that'd be kind of cool. I think that'd be a good way to spark conflict, and maybe throw Negan in there too. Because Negan does go after Beta in the comics, and they have a pretty interesting fight. Lucille breaks and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe the way I could see it is, a Whisperer stabs Rick ends up dying, somehow Negan is let out, you know, kind of thinking in between the seasons, you know, you got to kind of think, well, in between the seasons, you know, Rick's going down there, maybe he's talking to Negan and stuff like that. And then, of course, throughout his couple of episodes, he's also talking to him. And then whoever goes down there to, you know, bring him food or whatever, you know, Negan says, hey, where's Rick? You know, Rick's usually the one who brings me, you know, my food. Where's Rick? Whoever it is says, Rick's dead. He got stabbed by a walker, you know, and they're still trying to figure out, you know, how did Rick get stabbed by a walker? That makes no sense. You know, it's still early on, so they don't really know about the Whisperers. But I think that'd be kind of cool, you know, and then they kind of fill Negan in a little bit more, you know. Well, it seems we found out there are these people who wear walker skins over their body, and they blend in with the walkers and stuff like that. And that's who killed Rick. You know, maybe Negan gets a little, I don't want to say frustrated, but a little angry. I don't know. And then when they let him out, you know, because, well, spoilers, Negan cuts off Alpha's head, and then, of course, he gets into the fight with Beta. I think that'd be kind of like an interesting reason for Negan to go after the Whisperers, you know, because maybe Negan now respects Rick and stuff like that. I don't know. It's all just a complete theory. I could be wrong, you know, and they could go a completely different direction. You know, Negan gets out of prison and, you know, he encounters them. I don't know, maybe they offend him. Negan cuts off her head. Who knows? Guess we'll have to wait and see. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. And of course, leave me your thoughts and comments. What do you guys think about this? Even though it is not 100% confirmed. What do you guys think about this? What do you think about Michonne kidnapping Lydia? What do you think about the beheading? What do you think about, you know, Alpha taking hostages and kind of like, you know, hostage exchange going on at the hilltop? Let me know. And you know, how long do you think the Whisper arc is going to go on for? Do you think it will go on for this entire season? Well, obviously. Do you think it will go past this season, I should say? And how far do you see it going? Do you think it will go all the way through season 10? Or do you think it will go through the first half of season 10? Let me know. And, you know, other than that, The Walking Dead returns in, what, a couple more days. Yeah, today's the 4th. 3 more days. Can't wait. And of course, my reaction video will be up hopefully Monday, as long as there's no copyright stuff like there has been with Fear the Walking Dead. I've been getting a lot of copyright stuff, so I have to go back, edit it out, try uploading it again, see if there's any copyright. If there is, I gotta take it down again, re-edit out the part, and so forth and so on. So hopefully it'll be up Monday. Fingers crossed, no copyright stuff, but should be up Monday. And then of course Tuesday will be my episode 2 trailer breakdown. So The Walking Dead is back. More Walking Dead videos are on the way, so definitely stick around, and I will see you guys next time.